There you go. We're recording. It is, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I changed it on my date. It is the 28th of May. It's just been Memorial Day, and we're ready to start our series on the mindset. And I'll go ahead and share my screen. I want to welcome everyone that's here, and thank you for coming. And then I want to thank those that are watching it recorded. See, I didn't change it. I just noticed that. We have come up with a logo for our team, and Gay had this made, and that's the new logo. The tagline might change, but I thought I would start it tonight and share it with you guys. These are our habit champions, and we're spreading the good news to everyone. I have posted today last week's on Neat, the Habits of Health call. If you didn't catch it live, it's now posted in our support group. I need to probably go ahead and post it in our huddle up. The live call is tomorrow night, and it's at 8:30, and the link will be in our support group. And Gay is nice enough that she does a live. She does a really good job. If you ever see her on live, catch her. She likes to get those little hearts, and so that she comes in there and reminds everybody that it's getting ready to happen. And now we're going to start our mindset, reaching your full potential. Why do some people fulfill their potentials and some don't? One simple belief, whether they believe that their basic traits are fixed or they could grow and develop with experience and work. The fixed mindset holds people back. The growth mindset liberates them to pursue what they value. So it is about chance, or is it about change? Are we really stuck where we're at, or do we have a choice to make those changes that will help us get what it is that we want in life? These mindsets can be learned, and they can be changed to help people break out of self-defeating patterns. I just realized that Martha Toth's not here tonight. I wonder where she's at. Yeah. She probably forgot. Battle of the mind. Don't allow the fear, doubt, and self-sabotage to win. The mind is a battlefield and is the home of one of your greatest enemies. Don't give them the upper hand. Don't give them opinions, and make no deals. There is no negotiating with this enemy. It's all for keeps. Stand your ground. Keep fighting. Take back your mind. Take back your life and live free. He said it very well, and I had to share that with you. This book was written to make our lives better. The power of beliefs. Beliefs you may be aware of or unaware of, but they strongly affect what you want and whether we succeed. Changing your beliefs, even the simplest belief, will have profound effects. And I'm sure that all of us have thought something to be true, and at a later date changed our feelings on that. And we can see how it changes us personally. So that's a lot of what they're talking about here. Much of what you think of as your personality actually grows out of your mindset. Much of what may be preventing you from fulfilling your potential grows out of your mindset. And understanding your greats and your would-have-beens may release your potential and your desire to change, if you wish. Dorothy, you want to read?
The two mindsets. The view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. It can determine if you become the person you want to be and whether you accomplish the things you value. The only person you are destined to be is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
And and we actually talk about that word decide a lot, don't we? Because the difference between getting to where you want to go is just how definite that decision is. If it's flexible, there might be some time in between. So deciding is a very important part of personal growth. Lisa?
How can a simple belief have the power to transform your psychology and, as a result, your life?
So, to unlock your life to its full potential. Marcia, do you want to read?
Which one?
There's Martha and then there's Marsha. Bird Mom.
Okay. Believing that your qualities are carved in stone, the fixed mindset creates an urgency to prove yourself over and over. Some of us are trained in the mindset. The fixed mindset leaves us with the one consuming goal of proving ourselves. Every situation is evaluated. Will I succeed or fail? Will I look dumb or smart? Will I be accepted or rejected? Will I feel like a winner or a loser? But doesn't our society value intelligence, personality, and character? Isn't it normal to want these traits? Yes, but.
Tony, you want to read?
Okay. There is another mindset in which traits are not just a hand you are dealt and have to live with always trying to convince yourself and others of your values. In the growth mindset, the hand you are dealt is just the starting point for development. The growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things that you can cultivate through your efforts. Everyone can grow and change through efforts and experiences. A person's true potential is unknown and unknowable. It's impossible to foresee what can be accomplished with passion, tools, efforts, and training. Failure is important to grow. Grow mindset. I can read so small.
I can learn to do anything I want. Challenges help me grow. My effort and attitude determine my ability. Feedback is constructive. I am inspired by the success of others. I like to
try new things.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's next? Who's out there that wants to read?
I'll read again.
I can.
Okay, go ahead, Denise.
It was Mary Ann.
Oh, Mary Ann. Go, Mary Ann. Y'all stand alone.
Mary Ann, you're on.
Why hide deficiencies instead of overcoming them? Why waste time proving over and over how great you are when you could be getting, what's it say? Great?
Yeah, you should have been.
Guerrera. I don't know. You are when you could be getting better. See, I just changed it to that. Why look for friends and partners to shore up your self-esteem instead of ones that will also challenge you to grow? Why seek out the tried and true instead of experiences that will stretch you? A passion for stretching yourself and sticking to it even more specifically when it is not going well is the hallmark of the growth mindset. This is the mindset that allows people to thrive when they are facing some of the most challenging times of their lives.
Thank you. Who's next? Martha?
I can, but I'm
Okay, go ahead.
here there. Okay. The view from a fixed mindset. I'm just unlucky. I just can't do anything right. Nothing good ever happens for me. I'm a loser. I feel worthless and dumb. Life stinks. I feel like I can't do anything right. My life is pitiful. I have no life. Someone upstairs must not like me. Someone is trying to destroy me. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Sitting on the corner. No. Life is unfair. Nothing good happens to me. The fixed mindset sees everything as a direct measure of their competence and worth. Are these people with low self-esteem or card-carrying pessimists? No. When they are not coping with failure, they are feeling just as worthy and optimistic and bright and attractive as people with growth mindset.
And I have found that to be true. I found that an interesting point. It's only when they're having to deal with difficulty. Go ahead. I'll let you finish that. Still the fixed mindset.
Okay.
How they cope.
Okay, coping. I would have bothered to put so much time and effort, do nothing, stay in bed, get drunk, eat, yet yell at someone if I get a chance to, eat chocolate. I have a confession here. I have a sign on my desk that says, I give up chocolate, but I'm no quitter. Anyways. But I get chocolate.
Chocolate brownie.
We do. They're good. Listen to music and pout. Pick a fight with someone. Cry. Break something. What is there to do? I'm helpless. Or
Martha,
Well, it's easy to be positive when things are going good.
that's what they were talking about. I did find that really interesting, that the people who tend to go negative or dark or whatever you want to call it, they are not like that all the time. It's when they get under stress.
Yeah.
I found that to be a good thing, because that means it would be easier for them to change, because they can be more like when they're in the growth mindset than when they're in the fixed mindset. But I really am starting to have the thought that we could all go either way. Just some do one more than the other. Martha, are you wanting to read? Are you able to with the kids?
No, they're going to be putting him to bed in a minute.
All right.
So,
Can you read, or you want me to?
no, I think I better let you
Okay.
right now.
All right.
All right, honey.
The view from a growth mindset. I need to try harder. I have to read this with emphasis, like Denise did. I need to be more careful. I wonder if my friend had a bad day. Is that why they lost their temper? It's not the end of the world. If I could have been, it could have been so much worse. The growth mindset isn't labeling themselves or throwing up their hands. Even though they were distressed, they were ready to conform to the challenges and keep going. Martha, are you coping the way the person with the growth mindset is they do it directly?
Oh, really?
Is that Martha?
You need all these?
I don't think so.
Spots all over me.
Coping the right way.
Y'all hear noise?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we're to coping with the direct mindset. What could I have done better? What could I have done different? How can I work this out? What did I do wrong? How can I be more careful? And what is the lesson learned? So that was good. We're to the end. I feel like that we can probably have some feedback or some takeaways on this. Who wants to start? I'll let you pick. Raise a hand. Who wants to start? Lisa, you want to start and then pass?
I downloaded the book on Audible. I haven't started listening to it yet, but
Any
nuggets? Pardon?
Any nuggets?
This is the precursor to maintaining your health. Like Dr. Anderson says, diets don't work because you just go back to what you were doing before. So this is a great way to further our journey in that mindset. Mindset for me personally was what's helping me keep it. Getting it is one thing, but in order to keep it, you have to examine your beliefs and your thoughts. And this is an outstanding topic. I know.
I actually didn't think about it till you're talking there, but you totally are both mindsets. The one you were before you got well,
absolutely,
you would have been completely in the fixed mindset. You thought there was no solution. Actually, wouldn't that be why you would commit suicide or try to?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an extreme mindset.
In the suicide attempts, for me personally, I don't think it's that I necessarily wanted to die, but that seemed the only way to end the pain, and that's the far end spectrum of a fixed mindset. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to get better. Nothing can change. Nothing can get better.
For me,
yeah. All of those, yes. I didn't think about that, but yes, if you have the fixed mindset and the growth mindset, I'm like the polar. I was here in the fixed, and now because I'm healthy, I'm able to be in the growth.
We missed you.
So,
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm Northern Ohio.
Yeah.
Hi.
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 So you pass it to Lisa.
I'm gonna pass to Denise.
Oh, to me,
No,
I don't know what to say. I was writing things, but I didn't all format out. It seemed like it was so fast. No, seriously.
Would you like to revisit a
It-
page?
I want to revisit it all. No, it was all good, but I think that I stand in that. You know, I can see maybe when things aren't the best, that how hard it is, how much harder it is that my mindset isn't, you know, yeah, my growth mindset, I guess, would be my growth mindset is under stressed, right? Negative, under stressed. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really easy to fall under that. It is. I'm a more positive person. I like to do and go and get things done. But I can see when a lot of things are like compiling where I can make excuses and say it was this, it was that, and because of blah, 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 and because life ain't good, and I'm going to sit on the corner eating some worms, and, you know, yeah, I can. Seriously.
I think the most profound thing I heard was how people who are trapped in that fixed mindset, how it's not all the time. It's only when they're under stress.
Right.
That's crazy.
And Marianne, I'm going to give it to Marianne, and Marianne can attest to this. Can't you, Mary? Ann?
Yeah, because I used to be very, very positive, but you know, I have MS, and the days that I'm in a lot of pain, it is real easy for me to be Eeyore. Very easy to say, I am tired of this. I don't want to. I want to eat what I want because I'll feel better for 10 minutes. I'm gonna, you know. I think it's way easier to cop to that when you're not feeling yourself, like whether mentally or physically. Because most of the time I try to be positive, but you know, I'm a human, so and it's hard being around my grandkids and stuff when they're eating junk food and all that.
Yeah.
What did
I
you
meant
mean?
more like even work for work too. I mean, it's so stressful and what you fall into,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, there. I mean, you had a bad few weeks, and it all started, you know, it spiraled from something not going right with that order, and it was hard for her at that point. Everything got harder.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
don't
some
you think?
difficult people to work with, you know, so but this did help. Our last group did help because it helped me deal with somebody a little bit better than I usually do. Their negativity.
sounds like growth.
I just basically said, right. I just basically said, why are you so angry? Instead of getting angry back. And they didn't know what to do with that. So.
Wow. You know, Lisa makes a point in recent days about hurt people. And because we're constantly saying that, it makes me ask that same question like you did, is why are they so angry? And then the other thing about what kept striking me in this, it could be part of what's held me back, and it could be part of what's helped me sustain, but it is the mindset. When you're in the mindset that this is going to happen, I'm going to do it, and you stick to it, and you know that is that mindset that you get when you're in the growth mindset, and you know what it is that you're wanting, you're doing what you have to do to get there. And then you get in that fixed mindset of where you want to eat, like you said, and regardless of all the logic. I mean, the people I've watched that have reached their goal weight and are sustaining their goal weight, the difference in the way they used to think and the way they think now, it's definitely the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. They have really grown, and you can see it in them.
I would add to that a very profound thing for me is when you're in the fixed mindset, you're focused, you're driven by what you're trying to avoid. You do things to avoid pain, to avoid
Oh.
gaining weight, to avoid. You do things to avoid.
Focus on what you want, not what you don't want.
Aunt Connie is famous. One of her famous things is flip the switch, Lisa. Flip the switch. I've been hearing this for 5 years. I'm proud to say I have flipped that switch because then I don't focus on the 900 pounds I've gained and lost, on the mental health issues I had, on the losses, on the, I think I want to be able to play with my grandkids. I want to be able to take care of myself. I don't want to be bedridden in the hospital and having my kids taking care of me. I remember the loss of my mother 2 years ago. So I don't think about bad things. I think about the good things I get by not having that cheeseburger, by not, by getting my butt out there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I think I focus on what I want, not what I don't want. And that shift in focus has been very profound for me, very profound. And it's all in mindset. And I have my coach to thank for that.
Marianne, go ahead, Tony.
I find a lot of people, even the people that I used to work with, use a little word to stay. I tried to do this, and I tried to do that, and I tried to do, and I tried, and they use the word try. And I told people forever, the word try means an excuse for you not doing what you should do. Now, if you invite a person to a dinner or a gathering you have in your house, and they'll say, oh, I'll try to be there. Guess what? They never show up because they say, but I try. So it's the excuse that comes over and over by saying, well, I try. And that's the same thing. I'm trying to change my mind. I'm trying to change my ways. Forget the word try. You either do or you don't.
Yep.
The way
Another good word is yet.
Either do it or you don't do it.
Another good word is yet.
That's right. So.
And we're going to get to that.
If you work in your mindset, to me, that helps me to say, no, I want to do this, or I'm not going to do this.
No. So, Marianne, who do you want to pass to? I think you passed to Tony, but pick somebody.
I'm going to go to
I don't know.
Bird Lady.
Sure, Tony. Tony started talking, so sure.
Bird Lady. I'm done.
I forgot about the.
You're in agreement, Marsha.
Yeah, Tony nailed it about that word try. I mean, I use that constantly when I know I'm really not going to do something or show up. Yeah. Yeah, that really, yeah, he nailed it. And I'm almost embarrassed to say, but I've always kind of had more like a fixed mindset, but I'm evolving and I'm really trying to break out of it because I see the advantages of, getting out of it and doing things positive.
Do you see being able to change?
Yes.
I think that's interesting. I think we can change. We're not set in our ways. Yeah, I like that.
But I admit that, I basically, I've been in the set mind fix or whatever it is. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to come out of it.
Yeah. Well, especially since you started.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think a lot of people would call it being in a rut. I think a lot of people have a fixed mindset.
Yeah,
that's true too. Yeah. Who are you passing to, Bird Mom? Dorothy and Martha.
Dorothy.
Well, I think when a person is in a fixed mindset and it's a down mindset, find one thing, just one thing you can succeed at, and you can change everything. If you just have to pat yourself on the back, do one thing, and then move on to the next.
I like that because I know when I'm struggling with something, I'll move, and whether it's what's going on or whatever is, I'll move on from that. I'll do what I can, then I'll move on and do something that I enjoy. I can't do something that's worker because I can't get my mind off of it. But if I move on to something I'm going to enjoy or, look forward to doing that, then I can get my mind off of it. That's a really good piece of advice.
I'm passing.
Martha?
Me? I'm late.
You weren't here. You didn't get to hear. But you can give your feedback on what everybody says. So Martha Pickering, your turn. Your takeaways.
Okay, I had to unmute myself. I think the thing is like the mindset of, there for quite a while I was in the mindset of nothing's going to work right for me. And I am now looking at the more positive side of things. And I think that's one of the reasons, like setting up the place down here in regards to the place in Florida. I'm really having a good time decorating my new trailer and things. And I think the mindset has changed a lot. And Connie would many times have to say to me, you know, you're thinking, your negative thinking. And I think that the last 6 months, I have started thinking positive thoughts. I still have those lapse of things like,
You know, Marcia, you're the one I thought about when I heard that a person who isn't in that fixed mindset the rest of the time, they're in the growth mindset, because you really like are two people, because when you're doing well, you don't have any problem with all of the things that the minute that you get into under stress or something that you're having to deal with or difficulty, you go to the dark side.
yep, yeah, I did.
I could relate to that as soon as it said that. So it's not that people who have that fixed mindset are always in that fixed mindset. It's that they're there when things aren't going the way they like them.
But I do feel that probably the last 4 or 5 months, I'm handling things better more than I was before.
Yeah.
I still have that tendency to let stress overwhelm me.
But didn't the above the line thinking, hasn't that, you can identify where you're at now? Didn't that pay a lot in your changing?
Oh, definitely. When I saw that, and I saw that, you know, I think the only thing above the line was my family and friends and church and God. And I mean, the rest, everything else was, and this really woke me up to where I was headed.
And that's what I find about the fixed and growth mindset is if you really look at above and below the line thinking, that they really correlate to one another.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, Martha, what do you want to say? Want to give your takeaway on all of us?
It's bedtime. It's time to
I missed all of you. And I missed our takeaway, and I'm sorry. I had a problem.
That's okay. All right, everybody. It was great, and we'll move on to the next chapter next week and see what we learn. I don't know yet because I'm enjoying it as I'm preparing it and sharing it with you guys. So thank you for coming, and I'm going to stop my.
Thank you for